So this is a really short video, just about how might I build a data set from an internet source. So this is not downloading a data set, this is gathering and building my own data set. I'm not going to start with Google this time. My premise this time is I want to open up a parts supply business, you know, something for older cars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to car sales. Now I could simply type in here, guess what? I used to own a Jaguar. Jaguar's not at the top 10 or so. So let's go down to Jag. In fact, there's an easier way. Let's go to the advanced search. Now immediately I know that probably anything that's pre-95, which is more than 20 years old, that's got to be someone who has a pretty good interest in their car. So we're now talking enthusiast, and you pronounce it that way because you can charge more. Search. There are 6,667 cars for sale around the country. Now, what I can do here, and guess what, Jag still doesn't make the top list. Go to the postcode here. You and I both know that Sydney, okay, is the epicenter of the world. Let's go down to the postcode of 2000 within 100 k's, because these guys are prepared to drive to look after their cars. If I click go, okay, so 1,335 of those are here. If I click on view or make, look, immediately I've got a data set right there, and I would probably tell you something right from this. For a start, Jag, there are 27 Jags. Okay, 108 Mercs, probably says something about Jag versus Mercs in the 80s, and 11 Rolls, 215 Toyotas. That, my friends, is a data set right there. And I could repeat that for, let's say, Brisbane, Hobart, Melbourne, Adelaide. That's a pretty massive data set right there. I could go down into the best car of all, Jaguar, best with the mechanic. Let's assume that I'm after older cars. There are 27 Jags for sale pre-1995 in Sydney. So I could pick those up. Okay, so I could start coding from that the year, the model, the make, the cylinders, the kilometres and the price. That could be something that's quite useful. That's a lot of harder work. But you can see where I'm going with. I could just build a spreadsheet and put those in cell by cell by cell. Now, I could use that as a basis. Let's take a look at the E-types that are available. Because, you know, the E-type is the classic car. Let's take a look at what happens when I take a look at the text. What I want to do now is use Wordle. Okay, so look at this car. Oh, goodness me, we go on a lot. We go on a lot for our $94,995. I'm going to pick up this seller's comment, and that will be a pure seller's comment. Control C, open up Notepad, okay, bank. I have a feeling that the hyperbole in an E-type Jag is going to be somewhat different to if it was a 1962 Toyota or a 1975 Toyota. And this one's 120k, and we get some more as well. Pick that up, put it into Notepad, there we go. So I could now take that text, Control A, Control C, you know that's easy. Go back to our browser, open up a new tab, go to the Wordle.net, www.wordle.net, beautiful word clouds, create your own. Okay. Go. Yeah, good on you. That's something I'm going to be happy with. Come on. There we go. Now my Java's working. That's what happens when you reset your Firefox. Jaguar comes leaping out at us. Brakes! It has brakes. Manifolds. Spain. What the heck is Spain doing in there? Certificate. owner, solid, Stromberg's. You may not be mechanically minded, but you can see that we're talking about some fairly technical items here. Let's do the same for the giggles for a Toyota. And because Toyota wasn't around so much back then, I'll clear Jag. What I'll do is I'll pick up something like a 1975 Toyota Corolla, if there is such a thing. Toyota. New and used Toyota cars. Corolla. There are 30 Corollas. I'll just pick the first 3. Okay, view. So this is 1973. A nice looking bit of kit. Now, for more info, call me, the list goes on forever. This is someone who likes their Toyota a bit too much. I'm going to go to Notepad, paste it there. Apparently you can't also use full stops. Go into this 1994 Toyota Corolla. Look at those first keywords: reliable, economical, great first car. So we are selling it on the basis of a number of things. We're steering clear of the fact that it's got 244,000 kilometres on it. Ooh, it's got a tape deck. That should be novel. Car is priced to sell. Pick up all of our text here. Bring that into Notepad. Go back to here. And view. For a third one, free 12-month warranty. This means it's from a dealer. $2,990. How do they do it? Let's take a look at the difference between this Wordle, and I'll create another Wordle. Create your own. Bink, bink. Click go. Okay, we know that the make's going to be prominent. Okay, Jaguar. Okay, and E-type is in there as well. Toyota Corolla, family. Okay, excellent, serviced, certified, conditioning, presumably that's air conditioning. Roadworthy, that's a nice feature. Air and conditioning should be the same. Reliable, diligently, broken, reliable again. That's a factor of the Wordle. Now what you probably should do is if I took this document again, sorry, the other one, Control A, Control C, I put it into Word, and what I will do is just change the case, format case, change it to lowercase. Okay, that way it will pick up the words and won't differentiate between those. I'll put it back into Notepad just to clear out the formatting. Rerun Wordle. Create your own. Bink, bink, go. That'll be a slightly more meaningful. Gosh, I don't like that graphic. Guess what? I can change it. Don't like that one either. Here we go. This is better. It's all horizontal. Condition, economical, roadworthy, reliable, family, service, certified. So what we are doing when we are selling the car is we are signaling something quite different with our E-Type than we were with our Toyota Corolla. Look at that. The words project, museum, Stromberg, Ferrari, manifolds, UK, healthy, drives. This is about all of the attributes of ownership and all of those things that people in anoraks can talk about. This ad is all about the outcome, getting from A to B. It's reliable, mechanically, recommend, perfect, great, which is not a very specific statement. Non-smoker. All of these are things that are focused on my experience of the car as being a serviced item, as something that does something for me. So I can create a Wordle. those are two visualizations. They're kind of under the infographic world, but I can compare and contrast. And I generated that just by looking at the items there. Now, in my report, I could say, am I going to go Japanese? Am I going to go British? People in the Toyota world probably are happy to spend the money to keep their car running, but they're not going to spend a lot. Okay, Anoraks are spending a lot of money on the cars, and they really want to have a long chat about the heritage of the thing. It's solid. Isn't my car solid? It costs me $1,500 every time I have to fix the brakes. That's because of the beautiful floaty ride. Yeah, okay. So that's two ways of generating your own data sets. Now obviously you don't have to go to car sales. This could be seek.com, it could be realestate.com. You could pick up all of the sales in your area, in the area you're interested in, and see how those words are different. You could compare that to, say, your average price of a property in that area and say, hey look, this suburb here, lower price point, these are the kind of words they use. Higher price point, these are the kind of words they use. I'd expect a dichotomy like Jaguar and Corolla. Are you going to make a business decision on that? No, you're not, but it's going to inform it. It's going to be a way of coming to grips with the type of market we're talking about. Seek, realestate.com, domain, car sales, bike sales, Gumtree, eBay. These could all be sources of data that could be incorporated into a business report. They're probably not going to be the mainstay, but it's another way of visualizing it. That's the end of my short video. I hope you got something out of it.